60 hearty cheers to a man who started thinking outside the box before we all understood what that expression actually meant. Here is to a man who packed the achievements of many lifetimes into a single one. Albert Egbaroghene Okumagba, or Egba, or AEO, as he was fondly known by his teeming admirers, was a change agent whose many talents included an ability to influence positive outcomes and profitable transactions, both financial and social. We celebrate a man whose ruling passion was to see people prosper, which endeared him to a staggering circle of friends, associates, and well-wishers. Audacious optimism defined him, a deep thinker, a great listener, and though with a quiet spirit, confidence was his default setting. An irrepressible gentleman with impeccable and well-cultivated networking abilities. He had an uncanny memory for names and faces, and his empathy for others was deeply and visibly palpable. Born on a Saturday, the 4th of April, 1964 in Warri, Delta State, Albert was a scion of an illustrious family. His father, Chief Daniel Okumagba of Okere Urobo Kingdom, Warri, saw in his son a replica of himself and tutored him accordingly. His early years started from Uve Nursery and Primary School in Efunu, Warri, to Federal Government College, Warri. He would later attend the prestigious King's College, Lagos for his A-levels. While in school, his innate capacity for leadership, mentorship, and networking came to the fore. In later years, he would play very active roles in all his schools' All Students Association, serving as the national president of the Venerable Institutions of All Students Association, or sometimes even the vice president. He became a rallying point for legions of fellow alumni. He took it a notch higher when he and other fellow alumni were inspired and formed an umbrella body of the Unity Students All Students Association, USOSA, and he became the first President General of USOSA. With a BSc in Economics in 1986 from University of Ibadan, he went on to bag an MSc in Monetary Economics at the University of Lagos in 1988. In addition to attending specialized courses throughout his career, most notably, he was an alumnus of the Lagos Business School Chief Executives Program (CEP) and eventually qualified as a chartered stockbroker with the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers (CIS). Albert evolved into a visionary maverick, a trailblazer, defying convention and achieving exceptional results. His entry into the world of stockbroking kicked off a generational revolution in that profession. Known as an audacious deal maker in investment banking, he was a bold and fearless negotiator who seized opportunities and drove successful transactions. His illustrious journey in the world of investment banking began with Centerpoint Merchant Bank Limited, and that was a dress rehearsal. He would later manifest further as a courageous catalyst, a dynamic force who sparked innovation, drove growth, and transformed businesses. To his credit, pioneering came naturally to him, a future-forward-thinking leader, way ahead of his time, who navigated uncharted territories with confidence, enthusiasm, and a passion for excellence. These qualities led to seismic changes in Nigeria's banking ecosystem. The turbulence of the Nigerian banking industry in the early 1990s, which led to the collapse of many banks, brought out the transformational titan, a legendary figure who reshaped the investment industry, leaving an indelible mark on Nigerian and global businesses. With a trio of ambitious young men in their early 30s, namely Tony Elumelu, Wale Jofojo, and Ike Nwabuku, Bank Guarantee Limited, or BGL for short, in 1995 was formed. The company made its first acquisition transaction in respect of Merchant Bank of Commerce, later renamed Continental Trust Bank. In 1996, BGL also landed the acquisition of Crystal Bank, subsequently renamed Standard Trust Bank, with Tony Elumelu at the helm. As MD and CEO of Bank Guarantee Limited, or BGL, in 1995, Albert Okumagba, the bold innovator, the creative problem solver, introduced novel solutions and challenged the status quo. He oversaw the merger of SDB and United Bank for Africa UBA in 2005, one of the most audacious deals in the annals of Nigerian banking and typical of BGL's penchant for delving into uncharted waters and emerging with flying colors. In 2007, this fearless master strategist scored another big win when he led BGL's transition into a public company, a project for which he was able to raise 30 billion naira at a time when equity capital of that size was unheard of for a boutique firm. This move was one of the catalysts for the emergence of a generation of stronger, better capitalized and highly competitive advisory firms, ceaselessly designing and executing complex deals and building bridges between investors, corporations and government with a can-do spirit. BGL became a model and stakeholders could not ignore. Neither could they ignore the CEO. As a result-driven rainmaker, a high-achieving professional who consistently delivered impressive results exceeding expectations and shattering targets, Albert became the chairman of the Association of Issuing Houses of Nigeria, AIHN, a member of the Capital Market Committee, CMC, and establishment of the Securities and Exchange Commission, president of Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, CIS, and a member of the Institute of Directors, among others. Albert birthed the BGL Financial Monitor, a publication focused on macro and capital market issues, further collaborating with Chief Nduka Obagbina, publisher of This Day newspapers. The This Day BGL 50 Index was born, Nigeria's first pioneer joint stock market index. A social as well as a financial investor and a deeply patriotic Nigerian, Albert championed many humanitarian causes devoted to enhancing the profiles and fortunes of various individuals, groups, professional bodies, alumni associations, and faith-based organizations. A devout Catholic, an active member of the Church of Assumption Ikoyi, an avid sports lover, cricket and squash were his favorite, and he was nicknamed the Guru. An inspirational leader, charismatic and motivational figure, Albert empowered his team, fostered collaboration, and drove collective success. With a strong culture of enterprise and self-confidence, human capacity thrived, and BGL became a fun place to work in. He brought class and structure and strategic content to the Delta State 2007 gubernatorial race when he made a go for the top job. Albert married Amelia in 1985 and they are blessed with several children, amongst whom is Michael Okumagba, their eldest son. On November 19th, 2020, this remarkable personage passed on at the age of 56 years to the shock and sorrow of the entire nation and beyond. Though his lifetime was relatively brief, it was by no means unfinished. On the contrary, it can be rightly said that Albert Egbaroghene Okumagba AEO came, he saw, he conquered with confidence. So 60 hearty cheers to a man with infectious confidence, a man with factory-fitted confidence and audacious optimism.
Time after time, I've done my sentence, but committed no crime, and bad mistakes, I've made a few. I've had my share of bad kicks in my face, but I've come through. And I need to go on, on. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. taken my bows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge.